Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we're discussing about Bitcoin and what has happened over the past 24 hours. So if you recall, yesterday we had Bitcoin at 57,700, 57,800. And today, over the past 24 hours, the peak has been 57,600. Okay, dropped a little bit. And actually, when you look at the charts, I was at work, and I'm sure a lot of us were at work or school or busy doing things, and then we look at the charts and we realize, whoa, looks like it dropped quite a bit from 57,000 and above to suddenly within a matter of a few hours to 56, 55, even 54,400. Now, the total market cap for all the cryptocurrencies has almost gotten to 2.4 trillion. Right now, we're at 2.315 trillion. So quite a lot. We're approaching 2.5 trillion. Potentially, we might beat it pretty soon because we've regained some steam. Obviously, that was a super tiny flash crash that happened in cryptocurrency because, we haven't seen $57,000 in quite a long time. It's relatively stable. Remember what I said, how if we stay above 50,000, especially above $52,000, $53,000, where our new resistance is above 40 to 54,000, that means we stand a pretty good chance of ending October at least hitting 60,000. Maybe not staying above 60,000, but at least hitting it. Potentially even hitting 65K. Now we still got half the month, more than half the month left. There's a lot that could happen, but some people are pointing to some recent FUD from Jamie Dimon, a hypocrite who says that Bitcoin is worthless even though JP Morgan Chase is offering investment opportunities to some of its wealthy clients in cryptocurrency, and they're hiring people who are probably focused on blockchain. Not everybody, but it's certainly turning around for a lot of banks and Wall Street. They understand the power of cryptocurrency. They understand that the future may not hold the fact that Bitcoin will take over the world and the dollar will fall, but at least not the near future, but that a lot of companies will revolutionize and they'll accept cryptocurrency. They might produce cryptocurrency products, and a lot of institutional investors will want to get on board with this. So the banks have to be open to it. Now, Jamie Dimon, he likes to come out and say it's worthless every year, just like China likes to ban cryptocurrency. And for some reason, every single year, there's a lot of FUD that suddenly drags us down. And there's these weird moments. My suspicion is that these are the new investors who, this is like their first rodeo, and this is the first time they're hearing about it. Oh no, China's trying to destroy it. Oh no, Jamie Dimon's comment. Oh no, this and that. It's like, these are super small stories. Does Jamie Dimon really hold that much power? It was just like with Elon Musk. When he was promoting Dogecoin, everything was fine and dandy, but as soon as he started fighting against it, which he really was just trolling the markets, it suddenly just all the profits evaporated within a matter of a few hours. So one important thing to keep in mind is that we're still in a volatile state, especially right now where we're entering unknown territory. A lot of us are hungry for $100,000 because when you look at the markets and the charts over the past year, you realize that this was the year of altcoins. It was altcoin season. You see, when you really think about it, Bitcoin did rise a fair amount. I mean, ultimately from last year, it was a pretty good run. You had people making 10x, 12x profits. That's pretty good. But it's not what 2017, 2018 was. That was a lot crazier. You had Bitcoin suddenly going from less than $1,000 to 20,000. And that was crazy. That was insane because it happened so fast, so quickly. People weren't prepared for it. Now, of course, Bitcoin's dominance was a lot different back then, and altcoins did have a lot going for them this year with NFTs and DeFi and a lot of really interesting and cool projects that I'm sure potentially in the future, one of them might have the power to replace both Ethereum and Bitcoin at the top, and it might stay there, where there might be various cryptocurrencies that'll be vying for the number one top position. But with that said, altcoin season was great. It was fantastic. I'm sure there's still a lot left to go at various points throughout the past few months and the next few months. Looking at it all, I'm sure there's still a lot left to go as long as we remain bullish. But with Bitcoin, it feels like, okay, we made some money, but in order to succeed and actually surpass the gains that we've made in 2017, we would literally have to see Bitcoin hit a couple $100,000, like 200, 300,000 at least 100,000, right? That's a big psychological barrier. So a lot of people are kind of disappointed, but I think there's a lot of factors that weren't there in 2017. It's a lot bigger right now. And at certain moments throughout the year, it was a lot stabler than it was in 2017. It's taking a lot longer for it to rise. It's not like a meteoric rise where tomorrow it's 100K and, everybody's like flipping out, right? And I think ultimately, I guess that's a good thing. You see, because if it went up absolutely nuts tomorrow night, you'd have people who'd be cashing out like crazy. You'd have people who'd be like, whoa, this is crazily volatile. I want to get out of this. But as it's rising slowly, you have people who, of course, are profiting, but you have others who are learning how everything's going. They're getting first introduced to cryptocurrency, and they're realizing that, hey, this has potential. In the next couple of years, every single cycle, it's going to stabilize a little bit more as it grows larger, as the cryptocurrency space grows larger, as there's more investors who are understanding, as there's more companies. I think we're heading towards a good direction. So right now we're at a critical point. We've already been doing pretty well for this month. So depending on how the next week goes, we could even potentially hit $60,000. We weren't that close. We weren't that far away. Only $2,200. So still potential for it to happen even within the next few days. But we'll see. There's also potential that we might fall back down to $54,000, $53,000, $52,000. But even if we would fall down, it's not the end just yet. It's not over because there's still a lot of hope. People are taking profits. Sure, there's some FUD here and there, but it's exciting to see where we're going to be. So I'm happy, we're finally above $55,000. Right now, Bitcoin's at 56,000 as of recording. So I guess that's good news. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. Sleep well. Stay safe. See ya.